Hello everybody and welcome back to the next video. Today we're gonna talk about HOODWINK and I'm gonna show you guys an example how do I think how you should play the lane, especially against strong enemy lanes. Later on, after the example, I'm gonna talk about item builds, skill builds and what I think about the hero. Alright, let's have a look on this lane. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit so we're gonna get it faster. First of all, with HOODWINK I want you guys to play on the right side. Plus I don't want you guys to 1v1 the enemy 5. I want you to always play closer to your position 3 and try to force the enemy 5 to fight you, but tell you position 3 to fight with you. Like whenever you get into the situations where you're just 1v1ing the position 5, you're already losing with HOODWINK. Because HOODWINK is really bad at trading 1v1. Your auto attack is so slow and it is not good. It is like, I think the worst position 4 hero trading 1v1. Let's just see what I'm doing. Like I'm just playing on the right side. I don't see the Undying yet, so I'm kind of chill. And my Slara is last hitting in the lane. So everything is perfect. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, I see the Undying. My first thought is, alright, I need to run back. So I don't get into the situation where this guy is just like hitting me constantly for free. So if you just look closely, what I'm doing is, I'm running back. Like I'm hitting back a little bit, sure. But I'm instantly running to the small camp so I can block it. Like, I don't want the enemies to pull the camps, especially as HOODWINK. You are pretty ass at contesting because you can't trade 1v1. Blocking the small camp, I see the Undying. Now I can hit them, run back, hit them, run back. I want you guys to always do that. Like, never start fighting 1v1. Like, sure, I just took 2 hits, but it's whatever. Trust me, it is so bad if you start hitting him. You just need to have the range and then you can start like click back, click back, click back. Nothing else. I do not want you guys to hit the position 5 in a 1v1. Like, just look what I'm doing. I'm just playing with him. I'm running away. I do not give a fuck about him. Because I want my Slara to help me and we are fighting him 2v1. Just look. I'm just going forward, backward, forward, backward. And it works perfectly. If you look at the net worth as well on the left, Slara is like kind of equal to the Morphling. And it's getting better later on in this lane. Because we're doing the right things. But if you look at the position of Undying, he feels mega forced to fight my Slara now, and I'm gonna help my Slara to fight him back, and we're gonna win the trade automatically. This is not good by the enemies. Sure, they almost killed me, but it's a lot of time waste for them, actually. They're chasing me a lot and they do not kill me. Oh, it's very nice for me. I also had a stick, so I was perfectly fine. Just like playing with them a little bit, toying with them. Just show some dominance with the hero. And now same situation. Undying is gonna try to hit me, but instead hitting him, I'm just pulling. Like, I want you to get the mentality with HOODWINK. You don't give a fuck about 1v1ing. You just wanna do as much as you can to win your lane, and you should never like 1v1, as I said before. I'm getting the pull off. Undying is contesting it. But just watch how much damage he's gonna get because of it. Like, he's doing it really nice, but like, just look, that's the position you want. You want your Slara in front of you, and both of you guys are just hitting the Undying, and then everything is perfect. Like, I see the Undying is going back to his lane, I'm just chilling, I'm hitting him a little bit, and then I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try to pull the second time. He's gonna contest it as well. I know it, but just look at the damage. If you just look at his HP already, it's 60%, and like 10 seconds ago he was full HP. Just because I forced him into the camps, so he's fighting me and Slara potentially as well. If I'm level 2, this Undying is dead every fucking time he does that. Like, the lane position is fine. My Slara is gonna control the lane here and pull it back. The Undying dewarded the small camp, so he's just like kind of busy, he's not doing anything. And if you look at the lane position already, it's perfect. Like, the Morphling fucked up with the lane equilibrium. We got it back, we're just chilling right now, and whenever the Undying comes, we're gonna fight him as 2. Undying can't do shit, because the wave is so close under the tower. I'm just clicking them. Whenever he comes, he's gonna fight me and Slara. As you can see, I'm just playing on range. I'm not going into the Undying and fighting him like a pega. That's your goal with HOODWINK. Try to never 1v1. Always play around your teammates. Getting the CS. The Morphling is annoying me a lot with this W, but it's actually fine. I'm gonna get my ring on region and I'm totally good. And if we look at the net worth, it is good actually for Slara. Like, Slara is actually not good against Morphling in my opinion. And we're doing pretty fine for the fact that the enemy lane is like 10 times stronger than ours. Like, net worth wise, we are kind of equal. I'm harassing the Morphling. They're forced. They're just forced to go on me because I'm just sitting there hitting them AFK and they don't do anything. So they just try it, they fucked up, they dropped the tombstone, I did not die, everything is perfect. Like, this lane is going perfectly right now. The Undying is also not pulling, Undying fucked up with his HP, with his positioning, and as you can see, I'm behind my Slara, we are going as 2 on him, and I can't do anything. That's the goal with HOODWINK. You never want a 1v1. And the lane is 1. For the fact that I'm laning with a Slaughter against Undying Morphling. That's it for the lane. And now we're gonna talk about item builds, skill builds, and my opinion about this hero. First of all, item builds. I don't know why, but I really like Meteor Hammer right now in Hoodwink position 4. Like, don't ask me why, but in my opinion, Hoodwink Meteor is actually so good. Like, the only thing I lack whenever I play Hoodwink is HP mana sustain and the potential to outpush lanes. And I feel like with Meteor Hammer, you can actually do that. Like, you sustain your mana, your HP. You do not need to buy a lot of clarities. Plus, you can push lanes with just a meteor. Like, your spells are so bad at pushing waves actually without Maelstrom. Basically means you just click meteor and you push the waves. Plus, you can also push towers and pressure. So yeah, this is like one big recommendation actually for this hero. My usual builds are like Meteor Hammer into Arcane Boots into Blink. And then there you go. The other build I usually did is actually Arcane Boots into Blink. Like, the Blink is really necessary because you just want to set up stuff with your W and your ulti. The next point is skill builds. I usually go 1-3-1 and then ulti of course. And I really like the build. Like, no joke. I even go 1-4-4 because I think, in my opinion, whenever you go Meteor Hammer, you do not need your Q. Sure, 1 point, so you can combo with a W, but that's it. Like, you don't need it to farm. You have your Meteor for that. And the W and the E spell is actually so strong and so good that you can kite and split the waves with your Meteor Hammer as well, that you don't need your Q actually. Maybe later on in the game, if you go for right click or something, sure you can go for it, but in my opinion, 1-4-4 and then Ultimax is completely fine. And the next point, my opinion about Hoodwink is he's actually a pretty good hero, in my opinion. Like, whenever I first pick her and I have like a decent laning partner, like Mars or Centaur or something, whatever, that is like strong, can stay in front of me and fight with me, I usually win the games. Because this hero is actually not that bad. Like, you have a lot of potential to scale into late game. Your laning is fine. Like, it's not the strongest. As I said, in 1v1s you're pretty bad. Your W and your Q and your E is actually very good in lanes. Like, you can fight back with it. You might die for it, but if you play it correctly like I did on this lane, I think everything is good and you're gonna like have success in your pubs. My recommendation is definitely pick Hoodwink first, build Meteor Hammer, split lanes, farm a lot, and you will see what happens. For me personally, it worked out a lot. Like, I think I have like 10 wins in the last like 12 games or something on Hoodwink Meteor Hammer, and I feel pretty good about it. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and bye bye.